So today we're actually going to be talking about the whole thing that went down with Jess Hilarious. She is now trending, okay, because she went and said that only women can have babies. Why is this a controversial topic? So she's just clearly not down for the Transformers and all that kind of stuff, which you can respect. That's her opinion. That is what it is, okay? She just is not okay with it. She's not down for all that extra stuff. She believes XX and XY are two separate things, okay? It takes more to being a woman than just having long hair, having makeup on, and some fake breasts. I mean, let's keep it real. There's more to being a woman than just that. It's everything else. How you think, how you move, how you smell, okay? What you got going on down hither, okay? So there's a lot of different things that, come into there's a lot of different things that come into play when you're talking about the difference between a man and the difference between a woman. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some videos where people are expressing their opinions on said situation. Let's get into it.
I see these, trans women are real women. No, you're not. Okay. That's the bottom line. This is the way I look at my life. I have everything changed. Birth certificate, gender marker, F. Okay. Everything's changed. Driver's license. I'm a pilot. My pilot's license. You name every piece of everything that's in my name is legally Caitlyn Marie Jenner, gender marker F. Okay. As I said earlier, I haven't used the men's room in a million years and probably never will, and have never had a problem. I mean, I go in there. I'm respectful of the other women that they're there. They certainly, a lot of them will know who you are. I go in and do my business and get out, If somebody starts up a conversation, I'll have a conversation with them. So I live my life as a woman, but I don't consider myself this, like, I am a woman now and on and on. No, I consider myself a trans person.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Hey, I have an honest question. I promise you this is an honest question. I mean no harm, no foul intent. Please do not come in my comments being ignorant. All right, so y'all know how y'all talking about Jess Hilarious being transphobic and her thinking that trans women aren't women or whatever. And I guess this is like a thing with Jess Hilarious. I don't know. That sparked a question in my mind. So y'all know how y'all have, attach all these negative traits to men, right? I just want to know, if I, a man, decided to have surgery and become a trans woman tomorrow, would all the possible negative traits that are attached to me because I'm a man just suddenly vanish because I'm a trans woman? Like, how does that work? I've never understood that. Like, one day you could be all the negative things, and the next day none of those things are attached to you because now you're one. I don't know how that works. How does that work? Please, somebody help me understand. I promise this is a genuine question.
I felt bad for you. I did. When everybody was on your ass, I really felt bad for you. When academics was on your ass, I felt bad for you. I really did. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill was on your neck, I felt bad for you. You gave Meek a run for his money. I'm going to need you to stop. Like, your career is about to be over fucking with the LGBTQ community. Like, it's about to get bad for you, Jess. It's really about to get bad for you.
Like, I gotta agree with Jess Hilarious because it has to be a separation. There's a clear separation. If you're a trans woman, you're a trans woman. You're not a female. So women are females. If you identify as a woman, I don't care if you say it's a construct, everything is a construct. Like, what are we talking about? That's like the dumbest thing ever. To me, personally. but to hear people talk about it, like when the definitions actually change, like it never changed. To add different definitions and things, I don't think trans women realize how offensive that is to actual born female women. Like they accepted you, then you come up with terms and you bogart. Not even just that, you try to conquer their space at that point. The weirder thing is the women that are against Jess Hilarious and they're on the side of trans women. You're pretty much against everything that you fought for in general. Like, isn't that what equality and stuff was about? Like, so y'all can have y'all space. When did that change? I'm just trying to understand. Can you help me understand? Why would you be against Jess Hilarious?
Trans women should not be allowed to compete in women's sports. This isn't that hard, guys. This has nothing to do with trans people. Be trans all you want. It's not my body. Cut it off. Do what you want to do with it. But you don't get to compete against women in sports. This is about the integrity of competition and the integrity of sports. It's the same reason they don't allow some athletes to take steroids and others not. It's cheating. Steroids are cheating until everybody can take them, which, by the way, I think everybody should just let them take steroids. That would be awesome. Anyway, guys who change their body into women do not get to compete against women in sports. That's bullshit. This isn't like, this has nothing to do with being trans and trans rights. You don't have the right to compete against women because you have a man's body. Even though you've got a makeshift vagina, you still have a man's body. So fuck off. You know what? Go start your own league. That would actually be really interesting, a trans league. I'd watch the trans Olympics. Trans people from all over the world competing against each other. I'd pay $100 a ticket for that, for sure. I'd want to get up close. Like, compete against each other. That's how you compete fairly and ethically, against each other. Other trans athletes. You don't get to be a man and change your body and then start competing against women and then act like we should all celebrate when you win. No. Go play somewhere else. Take your ball and go home. This has nothing to do with you being a trans, so don't act like you're a victim. You did this to yourself, but you don't get to compete against women. It's just the way that it is. It's cheating. Go start your own league.
They have a giant advantage. Stop pretending they don't. Just stop. And if you want people to compete, if you still want to compete and you're a woman, you know, you should you should be protected and only have to compete against other actual biological women, period. End of discussion. It's not bigoted to say that.
The trans women movement is actually anti-woman.
100%. Especially when it comes to sports, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sports. Yeah. You're not seeing trans men dominating anything.